swelling, headache or a rash, asthma, colitis, fatigue, or gas. What will today's symptom be? My loopy life with lupus. Hey guys, so I thought I would pop on and just give you guys a update on my jaw situation, because I know a lot of you guys were asking how the recovery's been. For those who don't know, around the end of February, I had a jaw procedure where they flushed out my jaw joints and injected the joints with cortisone shots. And that was for ongoing jaw pain. And this was my second time having the procedure done. The first time I had it done was, I think it was in the summer of 2015. And at that time when I had it done, it took effect really quickly and my recovery was super quick and I felt great. It really worked fast for me the last time, and it lasted for over 2 years, which is really good because my doctor said usually it will last 9 months to a year for most people. And so it's almost something that they have to get done annually, but it lasted longer for me, which was great. Then it started to come back. So I went back to the doctor and we just decided to just go straight to doing the procedure again, because it had been over 2 years, and figured it would be a good option since it worked so well the first time. And the second time around, if you watched any of my vlogs about that, it was a much slower recovery process. I thought I was going to be able to go back to work within a couple of days, but it ended up I had to be off 2 full weeks. So that part was kind of crappy. Because at that time I was working Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And so I had taken the Monday off because that was the day of the surgery. And then I was originally thinking I'd be fine to go back to work on the Wednesday because of what happened, like how well everything went the last time. But like the week before, I then decided to also just for precaution take the Wednesday off. And I figured I'd be good to go back by Friday. But I wasn't. And so I was off that week, and then I was off the 3 days the following week, and then I went back. And even at that, my jaw pain persisted for quite a few months of like major headaches and jaw pain, which my doctor had said was just part of it healing, because there can be soreness after having the procedure. So he had put me on naproxen for a week, which really seemed to kickstart the recovery for me. And then after that, I was just using Tylenol or Advil. And then, you know, I went back to see him a couple weeks after that and told him, yeah, the naproxen worked great, but as soon as I was finished it, the jaw pain was coming back. And so he just said, like, I could take Tylenol and Advil together if one wasn't working on its own. So I tried that for a while, and then I was really getting frustrated because it really wasn't seeming to help very much, and the jaw pain was like really intense, and I was having daily headaches, and it was really crappy. And so I was about to make an appointment to go back to see him about it, and then all of a sudden I woke up one morning and I felt okay, and the whole day I felt fine, and by evening I still felt fine, and my jaw has been okay since then. So I guess it worked. However, I would say the last few days, today, Sunday, Saturday, yeah, so the last 3 days, I've been having some jaw pain and headaches again. And the headaches always seem to like come on when I have the jaw pain, because it causes that, like they're connected. So I started doing the Advil Tylenol thing again. And I'm hoping that will help, because I was really like, for a few months there, I was pretty much back to normal. I was able to eat everything normally. I've still been trying to avoid super crunchy things. Like if I'm going to have carrots, I won't eat them raw, because I know that those are really hard on my jaw. Like even when my jaw was fine before I had the procedure done again, it sometimes like would make my jaw pop or crack, having raw carrots. So no more veggies and dip like that. I basically have been having to cook carrots. And yeah, just try not to do super crunchy stuff. But other than that, I've pretty much been able to eat normally. So that's good. But yeah, like I said, just the last couple days, it's been coming back. So I'm going to have to keep my eye on that. And if it continues or gets worse, I'll have to go back to see the doctor. But I have been doing good all this time. So hopefully this is just like a temporary thing. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it with the jaw. I saw my cardiologist last week. It was the first time I had seen him in 2 years, because the last time I saw him, he said I didn't need to see him for 2 years. My Holter results looked fine. My ECG looked fine. He's keeping me on the same medications. He has ordered an echocardiogram, which is an ultrasound of my heart, because it's been a 1.5 years since I've had one done. So he just wants to kind of like check on that. And basically, he is considering taking me off of one of my heart medications, which is the verapamil. But he's not there yet where he's definite that I can come off of it. So I'm waiting for the appointment for the echocardiogram, and once I have that done and he gets the results, he'll either call me back in if the results show anything, or I just don't have to see him for another year. And then I guess at that point they'll decide what to do about the medications. Because like when I was first diagnosed with this heart arrhythmia thing back in 2002, I was originally only taking metoprolol, and it seemed to be controlling things pretty well. Then I decided to try doing the heart ablation procedure, and after the procedure didn't work, then all of a sudden the cardiologist added verapamil to the mix. So I was on metoprolol and verapamil for a few years, and then when I switched to my current cardiologist, they switched me from metoprolol to sotalol, I had switched to another cardiologist, and they had done that switch from metoprolol to sotalol. Then that cardiologist left, and I was assigned my current cardiologist. And he was kind of confused why I was on sotalol, because apparently it's an old drug that's not used very much anymore. So he was kind of confused, but he's like, that's fine. You seem to be doing well on it, so we'll keep you on it. And then he still continued on with the verapamil. So I don't really understand why verapamil was added after I had the heart ablation, because I thought the metoprolol was pretty much doing the job on its own. So it would be really nice if we could remove verapamil and get me back to just being on the one heart medication, since it seems, in my opinion, to control things pretty well. I don't really feel my heart rushing or fluttering or whatever anymore. Maybe once in a blue moon, but it's usually like if I'm stressed out that I feel it. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so that is it. I don't have any other health updates. So yeah, my jaw was doing really well. Hopefully it will continue to do so. Hopefully this jaw pain I've been having the last couple days is just temporary. And yeah. So that's my little health update for you guys. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I was actually surprised because yesterday when I was home, because yesterday is my day off. I only work Tuesdays and Wednesdays right now. I was at home yesterday and Margaret's mom texted me and said, hey, don't worry about coming in tomorrow. You don't have to come because Maggie and Annie have been invited to spend the day with their grandparents, so we won't be home for most of the day, so don't bother coming in. But she would like me to make up the day like some other time. And I was like, that's fine. Like, it was kind of a nice surprise to get a little day off when I wasn't expecting it. And it worked out really well that it was today that I got the day off, because we're having a lot of rain and there's supposed to be some really severe thunderstorms coming through. So I'm glad that I'm indoors. But tomorrow when I go to work, it's going to be a little bit cooler out. So I'm looking forward to that. I can hopefully take the girls to the park and get outdoors a little and enjoy a little bit of summer, because with this humidity, I haven't really been able to enjoy summer very much. I haven't been able to get outside and actually enjoy being outside. So yeah, it's only going to be like in the low to mid 20s tomorrow. So we're going to go and take advantage of that and go to the park and stuff. So because summer vacation is coming to an end. The schools here go back to school September 4th. So it's coming up pretty quick. So I figure let's try to like get out and enjoy being at the park. Because I think we've only gone to the park once this summer because of this heat. So we'll do that and enjoy that. And today I'm just going to stay in because it's really humid and rainy and it's calling for bad thunderstorms. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you have an awesome day and we'll see you next time. Bye.